Welcome everyone. This is the 11th question, longest consecutive ones in bit magic of must do coding questions in Geek for Geeks. Just have a quick look. And before we discuss the approach, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Now let's go to the approach. So in this approach, let's understood what's the meaning of question first. The question is saying we have to take the longest consecutive one. By consecutive, we mean one value should be in order, continuously in order. We have to take the maximum values which are in order. For example, we got 222. After converting into binary, we have this value. Now, if you look at this binary value, you can say two ones are there. So that is one position. And we have another four values continuously of one. That will be one answer, two and four. But it is asking the longest of them. So we take the maximum value out of two and four. Okay, so that maximum value is 4. So this is the output according to that question. So this is the logic behind the question. I hope you have understood. I hope you have understood the meaning of the question now. Now let's have a look at the coding part, and after that I hope your doubt will be cleared. Now we are inside the coding part of Geek for Geeks. Now we have converted the given example to a binary value. So using bin operator here will give 0b as a extra characters on the left side. So we are removing the 0b by using the slash operator here. So now we will be only remaining with a binary value of 220 or 14, anything. You can take any example. Let's continue with this 220 example here. So according to that, the binary value will be stored as 110, 1111 and 0 here. Okay, that's the binary value. Now we're initializing count variable as 0 and maxi equal to 0. So we're using this maxi because we have to take the maximum of consecutive ones. Like earlier we have told there are two values. We got one value as 2, we got another value as 4. We have to take a maximum of those both. So for that we're using maxi, and count is used to store the number of consecutive ones. Okay, now let's see here. If nx is equal to 1, we're updating the value of 1. We're only updating the value of count only when the character value is 1. Okay, now we're updating here, and after updating the max count value here, we're taking the maximum of that count. Then now maximum, now count is 1 and max is 0 earlier here. So it will store 1 as a value since it found 1 in continuous sequence. Now we go to the second iteration. In second iteration, that will be at this one value, the second one value. So second one is also fine. Now it will increase the count value. Count will be 2 in this case. So out of 2 and 1, because maxi was earlier 1. So now out of 1 and 2, maximum is a 2. Now it will store maxi as 2 this time. Now maxi has been stored as 2 now. That's fine now. Now in another iteration, it will leave a 0 1. So now doesn't satisfy its condition in this case. In the third iteration, we will go to the else case here. Now we will be initializing count with 0, because now we got a 0 value. So if we append the count value, we will get the wrong number. So now we are reinitializing count value was 0, so we can start fresh for the next coming one. Okay, now count is 0 this time. Now in the next iteration, so we started with 1 again in the fourth iteration, that is here. We started with 1, count will increase by 1 here out of 1, and the earlier one 2. Out of 1 into 2 is the maximum. It will still keep 2 value only here. And similarly, after continuing 4 more times iteration, we get count value as 4 here. Okay, at this last one we get count value as 4. So out of 4 and out of 3 here, because earlier, because we have a maxi value of 2, before this one is another one. So at that point we have a 3 value there as a maxi. So 3 will be stored at the previous one. So out of that 3, and currently the last one value, which is we have count as 4. Out of 3 and 4, maximum is 4. So maximum 4 will be stored here. So that is our answer, maximum 1. So in last iteration we got 0, count will be reinitialized to 0 now, and we'll get out of the loop as we approach the end of the loop. So maxi we have 4 value at the last. So this is the approach to the question and coding. If you have understood, please give a big like, and please don't forget to subscribe, and your subscriptions are very helpful to our channel. for the growth. We need your support continuously like this. And I hope you have understood everything. If you haven't understood, just watch the video again. Thank you for watching till the end. Let's meet in another question.